Nerd Reactor, roll out.
What's up, Reactorite? I'm John.
I'm Mike.
And it's time for another special video because Mike's here. And this is the latest Venom trailer. I feel like we've done a recent Venom video.
I think we did. Was it the first trailer? I'm pretty sure we did.
The first trailer like a while ago, though?
Yeah, but we did, I know for sure we did it.
Mm-hmm. But something, it just feels familiar. Like it's like you had to do this just because it's Venom. Or was it something? Oh, it was the Godzilla one. Of course, you had to do this. Godzilla. That's what we're talking about. But now this one's Venom. Instead of giant titans, kaijus, we're going to have the anti-hero.
Yeah.
With Tom Hardy, a.k.a. Bane. Venom.
What?
All right, so let's check out the trailer.
We are Venom.
I'm Eddie Brock. I'm a reporter. I always seem to find myself questioning something the government may not be looking at.
Oh, more than one symbiote.
I found something.
Symbiote. Symbiote.
And I have been
Eddie.
Who's that bad? Taken. Look around at the world. What do you see? A planet on the brink of collapse.
Sounds like a bad guy.
Human beings are disposable.
Okay.
Oh, we're disposable.
And symbiote combined.
Oh!
Right on his crotch.
A higher life form.
At least it says symbiote.
What do you want from me?
Ooh.
You'll find out.
I'm so sorry.
Why? So
We cannot just hurt people.
Look into my eyes, Eddie. The way I see it.
Ooh.
We can do whatever we want. We have a deal.
Ooh.
Eyes, lungs, pancreas. So many snacks, so little time.
Oh yeah, you can block bullets.
Completely awful.
You have no idea how much you're scaring me right now.
Eddie, cooperate.
Oh! It's like T-1000.
And you just might survive.
Guys, you do not want to do this, trust me.
Ooh.
Giant leaps will always come at a cost.
Oh! Remember that scene and we thought it was really weird? Oh wow, look at that.
Wow.
So we definitely know.
We will eat both your arms and then both of your legs, and then we will eat your face right off your head. You will be this armless, legless, faceless thing, won't you? Rolling down the street like a turd in the wind.
What the hell are you?
We are Venom.
Did he have to do that?
Oh!
Oh.
Oh, I have a power to say. Yeah. Name is Chen.
Wow. So yeah, that was the trailer for the second trailer for Venom, and you really get to see him. You know, the power is just how big he is. I like that. This is like we didn't get that with Spider-Man 3 with Topher Grace.
Yeah, he was basically the same size as Peter Parker.
Yeah,
Small.
same size as Peter Parker, and then his Venom is also not as big guy.
Yeah, that's I really like this trailer. I wasn't. If you watched our first video, I wasn't sold on the movie. I'm pretty sold on it now.
Yeah, especially since they don't say symbiote. It's just funny just to hear that. Although technically, like if you look at the dictionary, symbiote is correct.
Yeah.
But then symbiote, that's what a lot of fans are used to.
Yeah.
And here, we get to hear that symbiote. So Venom, he doesn't have the logo because
right.
it would make sense because the logo would come with Peter Parker first, and then afterwards, once it gets Eddie Brock, then I guess it still retains it, and it's more like Eddie Brock teasing Peter Parker because he hates Peter Parker.
Right.
So here there is no Peter Parker, so why would he have that?
Yeah, and I'm guessing he's not gonna web sling either, because that's always a big thing. Like he's always got the the little white squares on his top of his hands, and he can web sling. But I guess he's not gonna do that. He can still use the tendrils of the symbiote. You get to see a couple different symbiotes. You get to see, I guess Riot is the main guy who's what's his name, Riz Ahmad, his character's symbiote. But Riot's not really a big character. I wonder if they chose to make him the main bad guy because they got him to play the villain.
And then maybe they're gonna have Cassidy like as a supporting character somewhere to build him up
for another movie,
for like Venom 2.
Yeah, because
Maximum Carnage.
Because I remember we were talking about a little bit in our friend Facebook group. We were talking about Scream is the one that normally is like the main leader of the new symbiotes, or what they call them, the Life Foundation symbiotes. She kind of reminds me of what's her name from Inhumans with the hair and Medusa. Yeah, she's got like orange and not orange, yellow and red hair, and she can grab people. Maybe that's like probably cost too much. I don't know. Maybe budget wise, and they couldn't find somebody to play that role. I don't know. I hope she's still in it. I mean, you see the yellow symbiote, so she's got to be in it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll see. But what if somehow later on, like they're trying to take this away from Peter Parker? So what if he shows up like maybe in part 2 and he wears a suit, and then it's going to have the symbol that everyone, is recognizable. But I think right now they're just trying to make it a standalone thing, so it should be interesting to see.
Yeah, and then one thing I was talking to one of our friends, Mark. He's one of our writers who does a lot of our reviews, but he's also a big Marvel fan. And they were talking to him about like Venom, like as far as Eddie Brock and the symbiote, don't really talk to each other. Like there's a couple times where you see like thought bubbles for the symbiote where he's like pain, fire, like something really simplistic. But they really don't have any conversation, so I'm wondering if this is something they got maybe inspired by from the Darkness.
Either Darkness, but I think it's just in general, just because it's live action and it's easier to show. Like the best way to show conflicting sides is just to have two different characters talking to each other.
Right.
Like we've seen this in Lord of the Rings with Gollum. Like,
right.
Instead of just having like regular split personality, where it's just one switches to the other, they're actually talking to each other. And we also see this in TV shows like Gotham with certain characters.
Yeah, I definitely like this a lot more because the symbiote actually having a voice, and it's going to better illustrate, because most of like the first couple arcs or at least like the first arc for Venom or Eddie Brock when he's like anti-hero is him trying to figure out and how to control the symbiote, because it could just take over his body.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting. I wonder if he actually eats people. I'm hoping he does.
Yeah, that's what we saw, like a little teaser of that. Yeah. So I want to see if he actually does the thing, or maybe they cut and he's like, "Just kidding," and he just tears them apart.
I don't know. Like he has eaten people before, in different, like, it always depends on like whoever the writer is.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of crazy that they would go that route. Like, you know what? Go ahead. Let's let him eat people.
Yeah. And this is Venom's movie.
Yeah.
And it's very dark. So.
Yeah.
Let's go all out. Maybe what if it's like rated R?
Oh wow! If it's rated R, I mean, I'm gonna guess Michelle Williams. She plays his former ex-wife in the movie. You see her run.
Former ex-wife, so now she's a wife now.
She's double negative.
Yes,
but yeah, she's the ex-wife. I wonder if the symbiote probably would go after her or see her as a weakness, like a threat.
Yeah. Like let's get rid of her, and then Eddie Brock will have to decide what to do.
Yeah, I don't know. It's good. It's interesting. I don't know. It's shaping up to be. I'm getting my hopes up.
The one thing I'm kind of iffy about, just like Eddie Brock's Tom Hardy talking like a regular person. You don't like all the movies that I've seen Tom Hardy in. very silent or quiet, or he has some kind of accent like Bane. It's like, oh, you think the darkness is your ally? Or in Mad Max, he's like, you know, it's like, but here he's like, hi, I'm Eddie Brock. So it's kind of weird. Like, what?
He's all.
I gotta break the mask. It's like I feel like Venom is talking more like a regular person than Eddie Brock is.
Yeah,
Like, I am Venom. I'm talking like this.
yeah.
And then Eddie is like, hi, you know, I'm Eddie Brock.
He's Christopher Walken.
He just sounds different from what you know, his previous movies. So
Yeah.
I'm not used to that.
Yeah, it's weird. His accent's weird. I mean, it's, you know, but at least the Venom part is what sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, let us know what you thought about the trailer on the comments below. And also, I'd like to thank our patrons on Patreon. We also have a Facebook group. Link is in the description. Like, share, subscribe. With that said, I'm John.
I'm Mike.
And we'll see you guys next time.